So Lolly and I met through 5678. We both were attending a West Coast swing class. So we were partnered up in the dance, and obviously through that we had to practice together because Lolly had not done West Coast before and I had. And yeah, we just started to get to know each other. We hung out after lessons and studio time.
Because all the lessons were on the Saturday.
Yeah. And yeah, and we just decided that we really liked each other and we wanted to see where it would go.
I was at a get together here at the studio, and friends invited me to come and try something new and dance and enjoy or just experience something different from what I'm used to. So ended up joining that class, which then ended up doing a routine, and yeah, met Robyn from there. Well, we always enjoy dancing, especially when we do dance West Coast. So when we come and dance at socials and all that, I'm not too clued up on all the other stuff. I'm very basic. So that gives her free reign to have fun with Ralph and the crew that are around. And then she always gives me an opportunity to have a West Coast or two. And
Yeah.
And that's nice. It's part of my highlight for the night. So
Yeah, and I think that it just gives you, it's the one dance that obviously we met through, so it's special to us, and we kind of do our own thing. We don't, we have our basic steps that we do, but it's also a special connection between us when we dance. So
yeah, Robyn's always danced, and I've known her from before we actually, I would see her at other socials and all that. So I'm not going to now start changing rules and, coming with my those tendencies of, well, you're not allowed to do this and you're not allowed to do that. She's got free reign to do whatever she wants. It's always comes down to how someone treats her, especially when they dance with her. That is what will, if they misbehave, it will ignite.
obviously when you're dancing with other people, there's not really any connection as such. So you're just kind of dancing the steps, going through the routine or whatever it is. And when you dance with your partner, there's a special connection between the two of you. So you just feel like you know each other so well, and even if you make mistakes or you do something silly, you can kind of both laugh about it. Whereas maybe when you're dancing with someone else, you keep thinking, "Oh no, I made a mistake. They're gonna think I'm so stupid." But
well, there's no pressure, is
yeah,
there?
yeah, there's no pressure. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of like freestyle it sometimes.
Yeah, I freestyle it, which throws you off.
A bit of improv, and then I'm like, hey.
It's like, what is going on?
I'd say yes, that dancing has, to a point, helped us in kind of understanding each other, and talking. But even when we were partners, we never got cross with each other. We never got upset. We would just say, well, this is the step, let's try again. And it's kind of the way we are also in our relationship. So if we, for instance, have a disagreement, it's not something that one blows up and carries on and all that. It's spoken about. It's dealt with maturely. So I guess we do deal with it in both aspects that way.
Yeah. I have been coming to dancing for a while. We coming to 5678. Started off with like hip hop and graduated into Latin and ballroom. And I've met so many amazing people through the studio, friends that I still keep into contact, even though we're all over the world now. And I always thought that it's a possibility that maybe I could meet someone romantically, but because I'd kind of it hadn't happened yet, I accepted the fact that it was just going to be friends and just being able to meet people. But I think that you always have that chance when you're attending something like a dance class, when there are a lot of different people around, you're going to socials, that the chance is always greater. So I was just lucky in the fact that I went to this class, and Lolly was there as well, and we were able to form a connection. And in the end, obviously form a relationship, which has been really amazing.
She locked her Eyes on me, that was it. It was something where the dance studio was, I don't want to say escape, but a little part of heaven where you could be who you want to be. You don't need to impress, and you're with great people. So that's what's really really important. And I've obviously picked up a few steps. I'm not completely left-footed with everything else, but I can do a few other things. Not bad at a boogie.
Yeah, but he's most confident in West Coast. I feel like you tend to, when it's West Coast, you feel the most like capable, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I've got a couple of moves in this dance, let's do it. So
Gotcha. So paintball introduced me to you guys, but I mean it's you guys that drew me in. So